Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Eric with SweetSpotDFS, and these are my PrizePicks PGA plays for the 2022 Players Championship. Before we get into the picks, I want to remind you guys, there are a few giveaways that I'm doing this week. The first one being a subscriber giveaway. Basically, all you need to do is be subscribed and comment down below. Give me your favorite PrizePicks play this week, and you're going to get a free entry into winning $10 this week. It's my way to basically thank you guys for participating on the channel and being subscribed. The second one is a PrizePicks giveaway. All you have to do here is, first of all, if you haven't yet signed up, sign up using the promo code SweetSpot and put at least $20 in your account, and I'm going to send you $20. I'm basically going to refund your $20. Now, you can put as much money into as you want, and the wonderful thing about this is PrizePicks is going to match your deposit up to $100. So if you put $20 into it, it's going to double to $40. I'm going to give you your $20 back, so you're going to play PrizePicks for free, and you're going to have $40 to your account. Again, the link is in the description below. Let's get into these picks and basically strategy for the week. So TPC Sawgrass, I mean, the Players Championship has been played here for as long as I can remember. It's been there for a while. We're going to see a lot of volatility. There's going to be a lot of birdies made. There's also going to be a lot of water balls happening. You just got to find the right plays, obviously, but you can help yourself in looking at the weather. The weather is a huge determining factor when it comes to just scoring in general, especially when you look at the board this week on PrizePicks. Look at how many you have. Strokes. This is just how many strokes. Well, basically, what is their round one score? What do you project it at? They have that. Birdies are better. Greens and reg. Fairways hit. Hole 2 shots. It's a par 5. Hole 9 shots, another par 5. Hole 11 shots, another par 5. And then holes 16, 17, and 18. 16 is a par 5. 17 is the famous island green. And 18 is the very difficult par 4 ending hole where water's all along the left side. When it comes to those 3 holes, they basically have it a half a stroke under par. If you equal them all out, you got your par 5, your par 3, and your par 4. That equals 12. So everybody is at this 11.5 that's on the screen. There's only 8 golfers you can choose from, but weather's going to play a huge factor into how well they do. If it's a calm sitting day, you hammer the unders. If there's going to be a little bit of wind, and I'm thinking like 7 miles an hour and over, you hit the over. Because on 17 just by itself, it's hard to hit that green, and especially with uncertain winds that are up in the air. That hole becomes a nightmare, and you can easily get double bogey. You can also get quadruple bogey, sextuple bogey, quintuple bogey. Like there's the scores are outrageous of what can happen. So always be on the look. And I think I'm just going to stress that throughout this whole video, because although I'm going to give you my round 1 picks, I make most of my money during rounds 2, 3, and 4. A lot of it has to do with just knowing what the weather forecast is, knowing how these players are performing, getting a good sense of, who you should double down on, or maybe who you should get on if you weren't on them before, and who to pick on. If someone's game is in the toilet, a wonderful time to pick on them, especially when it comes to like strokes or any of these hole by hole shots. This is where I made most of my money at the API. If you watch last week's video and you take a look at, how much is in my credit, you're going to see I won nearly $170. So a lot of that came through rounds 2, 3, and 4. And I only do this video during the first round, but you yourselves can take advantage of the weather, or just of these picks by looking at the weather, especially these Florida courses where it is very volatile and a lot of it depends on weather. Always, always, always take a look at the weather before making your picks. Now, I told you all of the boards that are on here. During the week, I'm going to choose holes I'm going to do these hole by hole boards themselves. I'm not sure I feel very confident like round 1 doing it. I feel more confident with like doing strokes or even birdies or better. But I'm going to show you what my picks were this week for round 1. So I'm going to go with hole 2 shots. So I obviously did. Hole 2 is a par 5 that's a little bit more simple for me to kind of project. There's water on the hole, but it's not even in play. A lot of golfers can get there in 2 pretty easily. You just have to have the right tee shot, because off the tee, it dog legs left. And hitting a draw, first of all, it dog legs left with the fairway kind of running from left to right. So if you're not hitting a draw around that corner, you're basically you're more likely going to jail yourself over to the right side, meaning you won't really have a good shot into the green. But if you can draw it around the corner, you're going to set yourself up really well. So what I want to do is either get golfers who shape the shots both directions or hit a draw off the tee. Those are my guys. I'm going to go with the unders. I'm hitting the overs for golfers who fade the golf ball and can't really hit a draw that well. Also, I'm picking on the morning and afternoon wave. The morning is actually supposed to have more wind than the afternoon wave. So all the picks that I have here have something to do with that. Cam Young, we've learned he can shape shots both directions. He primarily hits a draw. I think this is a hole that sets up perfect for him. I think he reaches the green in 2, no issue whatsoever. Meaning I really like that under for 4.5 shots. Tyrrell Hatton primarily hits fades. Now he can hit a draw, but it's not nearly as controlled as his fade, and I don't trust it off the tee, if I'm being quite honest. He also doesn't hit the ball very far, so I'm going to pick on him. We're going to be the overs with this one. Neiman hits a bullet draw. This is going to be a hole he should feast on. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the first one to make an eagle on that hole. I think that's perfect for him. Maverick McNeely is an eagle champion, whatever you want to call him, but he also has the proper ball flight that we want on this hole, so I'm also choosing the under. And then Leishman is in the same vein as Tyrrell Hatton. They don't hit the ball very far. They also hit fades off the tee. I don't really have Mark Leishman is going to have to hit the green in 3 shots and then make his 1 putt in order to break this projection. So that's how I'm going to do it this week. Again, I'm looking at the weather every single day when it comes to these hole by hole shots, the projections. And again, I'm trying to find golfers who draw the golf ball, especially off the tee. I think it just sets up so much easier for them to hit the screen in 2. It's not an exact requirement, but it's just going to help us. And then my other one, I just did 2 so far. I don't know if I'll do a third one. Going to do some strokes. So I'm really liking Morikawa hitting the under. He's in the afternoon on Thursday, so I really like that with him. Same goes with Rory, 70.5. I think he gets 70 easy. He just needs to shoot 2 under. Remember, par is 72 here, so all we need him to do is shoot 2 under. And Morikawa, I think he can shoot 4 under pretty easy at this course. So I think he smashes that, especially if the wind is low. Like, it's not blowing very hard. Jon Rahm over with his 70 strokes. I actually have a really good feeling that Rahm is going to do well this week. Now, I should also admit this. All of the picks I ever do are always 5 picks that I'm trying to get the highest multiplier on. So all of these are going to get your 12.5 multiplier. That's why I chose Rahm being the over. Primarily because, I just need it. I need to find somebody who's going to get me that over. And I'm also going to hedge myself a little bit because a lot of my DFS lineups are going to have Rahm in it. So it's a way to hedge. Obviously, if I don't win here, hopefully I win on DraftKings or whatever DFS site I play, or I hit it big here and not so much on there. It doesn't matter. I'm hedging myself. I'm just going to admit that to you guys right now. Cantlay is the same way. It's more of a hedge. But I also have a feeling that he's going to disappoint us, especially round 1. He might turn around round 2, but round 1, I think he's going to disappoint us. And then Keegan Bradley, he's playing in the afternoon from what I remember. And yeah, he's playing in the afternoon. You can see kind of the time that it locks. I like him because he's such a great ball striker that I don't think he finds himself that much in trouble off the tee or on approach. He obviously has been known to be a bad putter. I'm okay with 72 strokes being his projection. I think he can easily get 1 under par, and that's all we need him to do. So that's what kind of fulfills the second pick that I have, or the second game that I have. here. I'd probably make a third or a fourth one. And if I'm being honest, I'm probably going to be choosing most of these hole by holes. I'm really intrigued doing the 16, 17, 18 prop here, but I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. This is really gambling right here. And I know that's not what we want to be saying here with PrizePicks, but it is, to me, 16, 17, 18. It's hard to predict. It is just a crapshoot. So therefore, that's why we say gambling for this one. But anyways, that is all that I have for the picks this week. Again, remember to look at the weather, take advantage of the projections, and find the right stack in the, not so much the stack, just find the right tee time you want to pick on. That's all I have. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.